I find that a good litmus test to find out if a person is a Sonic fan is to play this music. If you're showing any signs of an anxiety attack right now, you're a Sonic fan. Oh god, my eyeballs are so wet. Welcome to the first episode of Season 2 of the Kyber Q Show, where I review movies. Today we're taking a look at one of the most anticipated movies of the year, Sonic the Hedgehog. What does this grown adult man think of this children's film about a talking hedgehog? Let's find out. Sonic the Hedgehog falls into the usual trappings of past live-action CG hybrid children's films. Instead of setting the movie in the much more interesting fantasy land we get a glimpse of at the start, the cartoon character gets sent to our world instead. We get a fart joke, the main character flosses, he makes pop culture references, they go on a road trip where we get stuck with these really blandly written human characters. James Marsden and Tika Sumpter are fine, and it's cool to see this type of couple represented in a movie because we don't see a lot of it, especially in kids films. But honestly, they don't bring too much to the movie. And even in the context of the story, they don't have much of a reason to be with Sonic. It's clear that Sonic is able to overcome these obstacles using his powers and doesn't need their help at all. But for plot's sake, he's just too stupid to use them. It was pretty poorly explained why these two characters had to help Sonic in the first place. It's pretty much just, they have to help him because plot. It's important to many people for this movie to get Sonic's character right. But first we have to ask ourselves, what is Sonic's character? Well, he's a hedgehog, he's blue, he's fast, and he has attitude. And I'm glad to report that they do get him right. They checked all the boxes. First of all, he looks great. He's expressive, colorful, and his design is very faithful to the games. I also really liked his animation and the effects used to portray his speed and powers. Sonic is voiced by Ben Schwartz, who is one step closer in his quest to play every blue cartoon character from the 80s and early 90s. He definitely doesn't disappoint, and he brings a lot of energy, but also a lot of heart. The movie perfectly captures the sense of fun and speed that the character is known for. And as expected, they give their own take on the slow-motion Quicksilver scene. Or for the more DreamWorks inclined, the Hammy scene from Over the Hedge. Sonic is without a doubt the main focus in this movie. He's not playing second fiddle to the human characters. This is his story, and you get a lot of Sonic. And I think fans are going to be pretty satisfied with that. Am I a fan of Sonic, I hear you ask? Well, I know all the characters. There's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Terrence. Rolling around at the speed of sound. One of the movie's strong points is Sonic's rivalry with Dr. Robotnik, played by Jim Carrey. I liked a lot of the dialogue between them, and it keeps the movie going at a good pace. Although he's far from my first pick to play the character, Jim Carrey's goofy slapstick act was pretty entertaining. It did get a tad excessive for me at some points of the movie, but not enough to take away from my overall enjoyment of it. My main problem is that the sentimental and heartfelt moments can feel pretty forced. They come out of nowhere with the sappy music and the close-ups of sad Sonic, like, oh god, my eyeballs are so wet. Is that a good Sonic voice? Is that a good Sonic impression? They didn't really feel earned or developed enough for me, so those moments did take me out of the movie. As much as I appreciated the attempt to bring some emotional weight to this, the movie does set up a sequel, which I will admit I'm pretty excited for. Overall, it's a solid comedic adventure movie with plenty of laughs and some really thrilling action scenes, although the stock children's movie plot does let it down. Though if you're a fan of the franchise, that might not bother you too much because of everything it gets right. If you're a fan of Sonic, you'll probably love this. Because of that, I give this movie a score of a flossing Sonic. It has its issues, but I enjoyed my time with it. It's clear that the people behind this have a lot of passion and reverence for the source material, and it definitely shines through. It's just a shame that the plot is so generic and played out. Is it the best video game movie ever? I mean, sure, it's up there, but don't expect something groundbreaking. It seems that both this movie and Detective Pikachu are starting off a trend that video game movies can actually be okay. Not great, not terrible, just alright. It's a step in the right direction at least. But the good news is that movie studios are learning from past mistakes, and there seems to be a bright future ahead for video game movies. Ow! What's this? You can never escape the past. Oh no. Well, there it is. Hope you enjoyed my review of the Sonic movie. I'd love to hear what you thought of it. And tell me in the comments what video game you'd like to see them try and make a movie of. As usual, please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more movie reviews. Until next time.